Amazon just delivered new book by Jay Meowitz. It's not his new book, but it's a new one for me, Light, Gesture and Colour. He's one of the world's greatest street photographers. Very, very gifted photographer. Been taking pictures professionally since 1952. I mean, I wasn't born until 54. He's seriously old, but he's a very gifted photographer. And the point of this is, no matter how old you are, no matter how long you've been taking pictures, you never want to stop learning. And you always need to be inspired by the works of other great photographers. Anyway, what's today? Today it's back to Lightroom, and we're beginning a series on looking at Lightroom's search facilities to help you find your images, all of them, possibly thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of photographs that you've catalogued and can't put your finger on. So part 1 begins today. I've chosen 20 images to help demonstrate the search facility of Lightroom this week. They're all very different. Some of portraits, some are landscapes, some street photography and holiday snaps and so on. So they're all quite different, and that's going to be quite helpful to us. The first thing you need to do is find whereabouts on Lightroom the search facility is. This is the search facility, and you can search on text, attributes and metadata. Today we're just looking at searching with text, and this is where you type the text in. And so the first question you're probably going to ask yourself is, where is it? I can't find it. And quite often that's the case. So if you're in the loop view, it's disappeared. If you go into the develop module, it's also disappeared. You need to be in the grid view. It's only displayed in this view like this. So don't go looking for it in the other views, you just won't see it. Now, when you're searching for a word, you get a choice of where those words are located. They could be anywhere at all, or any one of these options here. And from my perspective, the most successful way of searching for stuff is in the keywords. Now, I'm hoping that everyone watching this types in keywords when they upload their images, but if you don't, now's the time to start. So I've been doing this ever since I started using Lightroom well over a decade ago. And all my images have got keywords. So if we look at this one here, this cricket one, youngster playing cricket, okay? The keywords here are cricket, children, holiday club, kids. Here's a street photography picture I took in London, London street photography. Here's another one, London street photography. This one is children, commercial, corporate, because this was for one of my biggest customers, corporate customer, commercial customer, and they are heavily into football, kids, and it was shot at a school, so those are the key words for that. I've removed the name of the corporate entity just for today. This was taken on holiday in Elunda in Crete. So was this. This was on Brighton Pier. Now this is an interesting one. This was taken a few years ago when a couple of the masterclass groups met up and came together for a day trip to Brighton. And I went with them. I took this shot, and shortly afterwards he opened his eyes and he stared at me as if to say, "What the hell are you doing?" And I just smiled and walked away. Okay. But this shot I can already see is lacking, because what should be here are some other keywords, and I'm going to add them. This is how you type in keywords. First of all words must be separated by a comma. So hit a comma, and then I'm going to add deck chair to this. If I've already used the word before, it finds it, and I haven't got to type the whole word. And I'm going to add pier, and look, that's there as well. So now all those 4 words are associated with this picture. Why is that good? Well, let's go back to the grid menu and we'll just pick on this picture, which is Stockton House, one of the training rooms where I am right now. And I've done this just to kind of clear from the memory cache what I've just been typing in. Going back to the grid, and I'm going to type in deck chair. And sometimes it finds it as quick as that, and I've only typed in 3 letters. Not bad. What if I did pier? P-I-R. Yeah, it's found it straight away. It's found something else, PI. So I wonder what this one is. It's found the PI in stepping. Okay, so I need to type some more letters to narrow it down. And there we go. As soon as I get to PIE, it's not pi. Let's go the whole word PIA. It's confirmed this image. Let's go back to the grid. Take off the filter, and let's I don't know. Let's search for model. I'm not even sure that model. Yes, there we go. Zoe, she's a young model. That's excellent. It's a picture we took of her. Oh, crumbs. When did we take that? It was a couple of years ago, maybe. Let's have a look in the metadata. 2019. 2 years ago. Okay. One more back into the grid view, and again we just clear this so that it removes the filter. You know, if you've not been typing in keywords since you started using Lightroom, then I would suggest that possibly the most useful job that you could do would be to set aside a weekend or two just to sit in front of your computer and mind-numbingly type in your keywords. Now you can do a batch at once. So for instance, say I had just imported these. I'm going to select them all by pressing my Mac Command A. There we go, they're all now selected. And if I wanted to in keywording, I could add in a single word. So it's found every single keyword in all of these, all right? I can add a single word. Let's go right to the end. And I do comma, and I would do demo file. There we go, demo file. And now every single one of those will have the word demo file. There we go, demo file. It's in every single photo. Demo file. Demo file. So there are ways of doing this which are time effective, so you don't have to spend all your life typing in every single image individually. If you've just downloaded all those images, say they're all taken on your holiday, and you obviously wouldn't see all of this lot here, but you could type in with all of them highlighted, holiday, the location, who's in it, and so on and so forth. And then if there are any particular images where the content is completely different to all the others or contains elements which are quite unique, then just go into those shots and add the keyword to describe that. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward. If you haven't started doing that, do it now. It's the best use of time you'll ever utilize in Lightroom, even more than editing your pictures, because you'll be able to find things incredibly simple. From my perspective, as a professional photographer, I can type in a wedding venue or the name of a client, or I can type in street photography or a location like London or Brighton, or whether I used flash or not, and it'll find all that stuff instantly because I typed them in as keywords at the beginning. See you next week. We're going to be looking at searching on attributes. Cheers. That was good, wasn't it? Now you know how to search for text, how to search for words, and how to put in keywords. Really, really important. Look, I really hope you find these little tutorials on Lightroom and Photoshop interesting. Occasionally we fit in photography ones as well. But if you'd like to come along to one of our real workshops, which is in a real training room with a real teacher, mixed with other students, and get that kind of first-hand, face-to-face, one-on-one teaching that you can't get watching videos online, then check out our website, gohsp.com, and have a look at our training centre in Fleet. Now, Fleet is in North Hampshire. Hampshire is on the southern coast of England, so if you are watching this from overseas, I'm afraid you've got to jump onto that aeroplane and come flying across. Or, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, I'm quite happy to come to you if you want to pay me to. Anyway, that aside, joking aside, Training centre is there for teaching photography. So lots of photography workshops, 1-day workshops, 1-year workshops. Well, actually 1-year workshops, 1-year courses, master classes, and some inner circle groups who are like my elite students, mentor, and I do one-to-one mentoring, but less and less of it now. And I'm overcommitted at the moment, so please don't try and contact me for one-to-one mentoring right now. I'm booked ahead a long, long way. But the inner circle, gosh, inner circle 2 is already nearly fully booked, and I've got one place left. Inner Circle is a small elite band of ninja photographers who meet with me on a regular basis, and I just give them merry how to raise their game really quickly, exponentially fast. So pleased with the way the current class is going. Number 2 starts beginning of next year. One place left. And I think because they sell so quickly, when I do the third one, which will be probably September time next year, the price is going to have to go up just to curb people's enthusiasm a little bit. It's crazy. They're just going too quickly. Anyway, that aside, if you want to learn about photography, Photoshop or Lightroom, then check out the website and look at the courses. Now, all the Photoshop and Lightroom courses for this year are now over. I'll be relaunching new ones in the new year. If you're interested and you want your name put down for one of these, or to at least be informed when we're running the next ones, drop us an email to info@gohsp.com. info@gohsp.com. Send me an email saying, yes, I really want to be included. And as soon as I launch and we have some dates, you'll be amongst the first to hear and to find out. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll be back again next week with more search facilities in Lightroom. See ya.